You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rodrance for Black and White Live. As we know, Cam Newton is in that ridiculous COVID protocol right now because he's unvaccinated. He went to some kind of a medical procedure, and word has it, he actually got COVID tested. However, because it wasn't officially the New England Patriots that did it, and he went off-site, because he's unvaccinated, he, of course, had to sit out 5 games. Now, like standard operating procedure, guys like Mike Florio, a Pro Football Talker, they're really all of a sudden rooting for Mac Jones, which is ridiculous. That's not the way that I want to see Mac Jones win that job. I think Mac Jones is the better quarterback, and I'm pulling for Mac Jones. In fact, I'd love to see Mac Jones as the Patriots quarterback, but I'd rather him lose the job on the field, fair and square, if Cam Newton's gonna lose the job, okay? Not from some silly unvaccinated, vaccinated protocol that the NFL has stepped in. Well, I'll say this, Mac Jones is not wasting his opportunity. Mac Jones has went out there and he has performed. I was listening to Tom Kernan's podcast, and Mac Jones got about 100 reps over 2 days. Well, they're playing or practicing against the New York Giants, who I believe they got a preseason game against. Well, some more information is coming in about exactly how good, and I guess this is from this morning, today, against the Giants defense, and Mac Jones has turned into flat dominating force, at least in practice. Mac Jones is seizing his opportunity, according to Mike Florio. I'm just going to read you all this because they talked about this on Pro Football Talk today. Sims and I agreed a week or so ago that 1, Cam Newton will be the New England starter, and 2, he'll hold on the job until Mac Jones gets an opening to steal the job. We never expected it to possibly come so soon. Here we go with Florio hammering Newton. Newton's bungling of the rules for unvaccinated players, he's got to get his shot in at Cam, has given, which is crazy because he's been a big virtue signaling Cam guy forever, has given Jones a chance to step into the fray for joint practices with the Giants. Jeff Howe of theathletic.com said Jones had completed 21 of 23 passes. Wow. Against the starting New York defense with 14 straight completions. He eventually ran the streak to 18 completions before an incompletion came after the ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage. Coach Bill Belichick said Monday morning, likely with full knowledge that he wouldn't have Newton until Thursday, that Newton starts unless someone else plays better. That's Bill opening the door right there. Jones appears to be playing as well as anybody could. There's another important dynamic to consider, especially with Tom Brady coming back to town in little more than a month. Unless Newton gets vaccinated, and here we go, in parentheses, and he should, he can instantly become unavailable at any given moment. In theory, he could test positive or have a close contact with an infected person on the day of the game against the Buccaneers, immediately rendering him unavailable to play and forcing the Patriots to rip up the game plan based on Newton and the pivot to something new. They had to do it last year against the Chiefs. They don't want to do it again. That fact alone should be enough to get Bill Belichick to choose the rookie, even if Newton gets vaccinated today. And there was a lot of talk about this on that Tom Kernan podcast, too, as well, about the Cam situation. Now, Tom Kernan did bring up a business side of this. with the Patriots. Evidently, Robert Kraft last year was very, very, very involved with helping out first responders, people in the medical profession, and spending a lot of money on masks, and to go actually take his plane and go get masks and have them brought over here. And Tom Kernan was saying, look, there is an optics aspect for the Patriots, considering Cam Newton is supposed to be their on-field CEO and him not being vaccinated. I don't agree with that, those optics. In other words, they were sort of insinuating that if the Patriots wanted to cut Cam over that, that may be the direction or the thing that they're going to lean on, because Robert Kraft could go to Bill Belichick and say, listen, this guy's making us look bad, okay, because he's supposed to be leading the forefront of the Patriots. And, of course, they can say, well, we're going to cut him for other reasons, performance, whatever. But Cam's been pretty good, okay? Cam's been pretty good. I'm rooting for Mac Jones to win this job. And there used to be a time I liked Cam a lot, but I think his play has been wildly inconsistent in his career. He had that one outlier season where he won MVP, even though I thought he shouldn't. Okay, I just don't think anybody with a 58% completion percentage in this day and time should win an MVP award. I just don't believe that. But I've made no bones about the fact I am rooting for Mac Jones to win this job. I don't want him to win it by way of COVID protocols, though. However, I will completely acknowledge if Mac Jones go out there and dominates, frankly, in the way he's been doing already in preseason games, Mac Jones should win this job anyway. I'm not sure what Bill Belichick's doing, okay, other than the fact that Belichick's got this thing for veterans, I believe, and he loves Cam Newton. For whatever reason, he loves Cam Newton. So there's a sentiment that he will not start Mac Jones under any circumstances if Cam is healthy and can play. But at some point, he's got to make the decision. Mac Jones is already running that Patriots offense fantastically. And if you're in the AFC East, good luck. I know the Bills are damn good. I know they are. But Mac Jones is going to be a good quarterback, and Bill Belichick's still there. Yikes. A 1-year hiatus from winning the AFC East title every year. Tell me what you think, Black and White Live fans. Mac is dominating in a very complex Patriots offense. He's an impressive kid. I knew he was going to be a good one. People thought I was crazy. People thought Chris Sims was crazy too. He really liked Mac. God, the 49ers. I'm sorry, Trey Lance is not ready to play. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.